Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Argyle, Texas, taking a look at another gorgeous luxury home. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Sheva, for making the tour possible. As always, I'll leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the outside, family, we have a fantastic elevation. You have the board and batten siding along with the natural stone, and those accents will continue inside of the property. So make sure you stay tuned. Now, you are situated on 1.31 acres, and based off the feedback, I think you may appreciate this, no HOA. Incredible. So you have a massive driveway here, plenty of parking available. In addition to all of that, you have a 4-car garage, and look at that incredible wooden garage door. Absolutely perfect, and it definitely complements the board and batten siding. Now, as we continue, you have the steeply pitched gables. Look how incredible this covered front porch is. Plenty of room on both sides. You can take advantage of your morning coffee, and in fact, this is the best spot to do so. Now, you are going to have the beautiful outdoor lanterns as well. Now, look at the soaring height. The wooden soffit, the covered front porch extends from right to left, and you have plenty of space. Exceptional. But let's go ahead and get you inside. Okay. Right when you walk in, beautiful foyer, 20-foot ceilings, a ton of room available. And look at this, you have the wide plank, white oak floors. Now, as always, before we continue, let's go ahead and show you the front door from the inside. All of the natural light that you could imagine. Now, I always like to point this out. This is the perfect spot for the Christmas tree, but in the meantime, you can add decor there or a lamp for simplicity. Okay, now we'll continue to the study. Beautiful built-ins here. You have the French doors, and look at this. You have cabinetry on the lower section. You have the windows with the grids inside. Beautiful light fixture here. And perfect to get some work done. Outstanding. So you have a coat closet here and plenty of storage, and that wraps around over there to the left. Now look how cozy and intimate this is. Beautiful exposed beams that runs to the kitchen. So you have the open concept dining area. Now you have the double sliding doors. So you have the Pella doors there to get you right out there to the covered patio. Beautiful natural stone fireplace, floor to ceiling. You see your built-ins, a subtle touch, but it really makes all the difference. Open this up. You got storage there, gas fireplace. Outstanding. So you see how it transitions from the great room to the dining area to the kitchen, and perfect to hang out here with your family. Now, as we continue, look at this incredible kitchen. So you have a massive island here, quartz counters, but more importantly, you have a farmhouse sink, and look at where they positioned it. You have a massive picture window overlooking your backyard to take advantage of over an acre. I'm excited about this one, family, and they just staged it, so I'm glad we got to show it. Now, you have 2 trash drawers, one right here, the additional one here to the left. On the other side of the sink, you have your paneled dishwasher for your convenience. You see they opted for the partial overlay cabinets. And then, of course, the 2-tone cabinetry. Beautiful brass hardware, the natural stone back there. You see the placer vent hood, Wow. One neat detail that I'm most excited about is you see the natural stone right here behind the cabinetry too. So a nice touch, really stands out, and you really have to be here in person to appreciate it. Now, in addition to that, on both sides of the vent hood, you see that you have the picture windows, a ton of storage so you can prep your meal here with ease while the family is along the bar area. So hopefully I'm being as thorough as possible for your family. Let's go ahead and open this up for you. Got your utensil organizer, 6-burner range with a griddle, and then of course your spice rack. Now before we continue to the butler's pantry, as always, let's open up this massive refrigerator. All the space that you could ever ask for. Okay, so right around the corner, they decided to go with butcher block. Really neat addition, especially out here. Plenty of shelving. You got an additional farmhouse sink. Oftentimes you don't see that in the scullery or the prep kitchen, but I'm glad they chose that to continue with the theme. You have an ice maker on the right, plenty of drawers and cabinets, even up here above the microwave. Outstanding and gorgeous pendant lights right above the island. So this is neat too. You also have some drawers on the sides of the island too. And that's on both sides. Okay, so before we continue straight, let's go ahead and show you right over here to the left. Now, this would be coming in from the garage, of course. You have a half bath right over here. Look at that. Travertine vessel sink. Beautiful quartzite material right there. The sconces too. And look at that. So you have the natural elements present inside of the property. Lovely. Now you have a bar area too here. Some more cabinets. And your mudroom. So same color palette. Got your matte black hardware here, the hooks, and then even some space right underneath. Now before we head straight to the garage, let's go ahead and show you the laundry room. So you have under cabinet lighting here, quartz counter, an undermount sink there. Plenty of space for your washer and dryer. You have some shelving right above there too. So depending if you like to have the laundry detergent, the dryer sheets out for your convenience, or you want that sleek look, you can put it in the cabinets. Let's go ahead and show you the garage. So plenty of space back here for your entire collection. Outstanding. So why not? Oftentimes we see the 3-car garage, but you never know when you need to put that 4th vehicle in here. You have some more storage here. Look at that, right when you walk in, right to the action. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the primary suite. We'll get that out of the way first, and then I'll show you that other wing that heads to the guest suite, and then we'll work our way upstairs. Okay, so generously sized, your king bed, your 2 nightstands, you got massive windows there. On the sides, you have the egress windows. So if you want to have a breath of fresh air, you can do so. So you notice that the wide plank oak floors continues again. So that theme here. But even look at the room that you have from the wall to the bed there. So much space. Okay, so before we continue, take a look at this. So I've been noticing this quite a bit as far as folks wanting the coffee system in the bed for convenience. And look at that. If you want that discreet look, you have the outlet here. You can close that off. Really neat. Got the under cabinet lighting too. In this case, you got a hamper drawer, but of course you can use it as a trash drawer. And that's on both sides. All right, so now taking a look at the primary closet. Built-in drawers right there. You see the slots continues all the way to the ceiling, even the shelving there, so plenty of space for your wardrobe. And that's even on this side too. Okay, now heading to the ensuite. So you are going to have the separate freestanding tub as well as the walk-in shower. Since we are here, we'll show you that now. You will notice the champagne bronze sprinkled throughout the property too, family. So love that. Now you have the zero threshold and you have the shower bench. And the shower niche is right there to the left too. Okay, so you have the dual sinks, quartz counters, beautiful sconces, even the arch mirror. But right there in the middle, you have the cosmetic vanity too. So get ready in the morning with ease, and you have your own mirror too. Massive freestanding tub, picture window there. And then you have 2 water closets, because why not, right? We've all been in a situation when the bathroom is occupied, and trust me, you would love it if you have 2 water closets over here. Don't knock it until you try it. Outstanding. So plenty of space, as you can see. Wonderful job as far as utilizing the square footage inside of these rooms. And let's go ahead and do one more full pan and we'll continue. Beautiful, well designed, absolutely incredible. Now on this side, you have the guest suite tucked away. So we'll see that now. Beautiful. So here we have 12-foot ceilings. So you can use this as whatever you please, but most folks would use it as a guest suite. Right when you walk in, you have that additional bump out area, so creates that roomier feel. And then here's your ensuite. So your guests are going to be extremely happy because they have a shower bench, a massive walk-in shower, beautiful vanity too, same color we've seen on that board and batten siding on the outside, and it is curbless. Floor to ceiling shelving. So really neat how this is tucked away over there, family. So let me know your thoughts. Okay, so we'll get you upstairs. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Again, you have the clear story windows, plenty of natural light. You have the white oak flooring up here too. and you definitely don't want to miss it. Now, before we continue, as always, let's take a look at the foyer from this level. Okay, so I'll show you from left to right. Let's take a look here first. So your first bedroom, you have a total of 5 bedrooms in this property. You have tray ceilings here, plenty of space. And this one's gonna have its own ensuite. Look at that, quartz again, matches the cabinetry very well. Beautiful sconces, shower bench again. Look how excited I get for that. And then your walk-in closet. Okay, now take a look at this massive game room. Again, tray ceilings, beautiful light fixture. You have this dry bar area. You can add the beverage fridge if you prefer down the road. Beautiful shelving. And of course, that quartz again. So depending on how you utilize this space, whether you want the foosball table, right? Or you want the pool table, or maybe you just want a sofa and a television. You're extremely simple. You can opt for that. Now you have your half bath here, perfectly positioned. You have a storage closet back there, custom vanity too. And of course, your water closet. Nothing behind that door there. Okay, now straight ahead, you have space for a stackable washer and dryer. So take a look at that. So you have the dream laundry room downstairs, and then you have this spot too. Now we'll go ahead and continue. This will be our 4th bedroom. So again, you do have the tray ceilings. You have your recessed area and an outlet. So if the kiddos wanted to add a desk in the room, they can certainly do that. And the ensuite. Look how cool that is. I think we're getting spoiled. All of the walk-in showers are getting shower benches in this home. You don't see that often. And the walk-in closet. This one is separated by a pocket door too. So you don't have to worry about the doors getting in the way of one another. Okay, and our 5th and final bedroom. So every single bedroom had their own ensuite, which again, you don't see that often. Recessed area again, how we've seen in the previous one. And it just increases the space inside of these secondary bedrooms. So good to see that too. Modern ceiling fan. And your walk-in shower. So you have your shower niche there, that rose gold. And the vanity. Beautiful. And that brings us right back out. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments, whether it is positive or negative. I'd really appreciate it. And that way I can use that feedback for future tours. All right, and I know a lot of you folks really love the acreage, at least a minimum of half an acre to an acre, but anything over is always a plus, it appears to be. So now, look at this. Again, the wood soffit here, extremely spacious. You got the wood columns too. Got your outdoor grill. The board and batten siding continues here. Very roomy. Brand new again. And look at this. Again, remember, no HOA, so you don't have to worry about them. And if you prefer that privacy fence, that's something you could add down the road. But look at all the yard that you get. How incredible is this? So if you wanted to add the pool and spa down the road, you can do that. Massive play set. I know some HOAs are extremely strict on the play sets. And take a look at the back of the property. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Argyle, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this gorgeous property. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? And if so, please let me know in the comments below. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.